Hello and welcome to the Metroidvania Review official stream. This is This is Destroy Space Aliens Part 3. I'm actually alone here today. Nick wasn't able to make it this week, but we are going to have some fun pushing through to hopefully one of the endings of Destroy Space Aliens. I had actually forgotten that there were multiple endings to this game because I always go for the secret ending. I was looking at achievements just now, and friend of mine who also played this game got an achievement called Save the Animals. And I thought that was a funny reference to Super Metroid if you don't know what that is. At the end of Super Metroid, you can kind of go out of your way to save these animals that helped you throughout the game. And it's a big speed run, I guess, controversy. Whether or not they should save the animals and save a little extra time on their speed run. Or I'm sorry, and lose a little time on their speed run, or to skip them and save the time. So I thought that was kind of a neat reference, and I was looking at the other achievements and noticed that there were multiple endings, so we'll go for one of those today if we make it. I just picked up a defense up after the boss fight that we fought last week. And hopefully everything goes smoothly this week, because normally I have someone help me test sound and things like that. I did all that myself this morning. Let me know if I'm too loud or too quiet, and I will adjust accordingly. Alright, I think I can just skip this next person. Oops. If he lets me. I'm noticing that these angry aliens have much bigger hitboxes on their bullets. I think that they're like twice as big or something. Do we want to go this way? Let's go this way. Whoops. I played this section a little bit during my sound test. We'll see if I get myself killed in this process. Oops. Last time I did a stream by myself, I had a nifty rewind button because we were playing Mega Man, and I don't have that advantage this time. And if there's anybody on the stream, say hi, and if you have any questions for me to answer, because I'm here by myself, any questions you've had burning in the back of your mind that maybe you didn't want to ask previously, let me know. You have my complete and undivided attention today. Not that you don't normally. So, the first time I played this game, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I actually, when I got to the Metroidvania part of the game, I think I did it all in one night. I don't think I ever actually typed in a password for this game. I might have stopped to eat or something and then typed in a password just so that I could do that, but besides that, I beat this all in one evening. It was that engaging to me. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy so he doesn't kill us on our way up. One nice thing about this game is that if I die, I still have my defense, which is a very modern design. It's always actually unusual to me when I pick up a Metroidvania and it doesn't have the forgiving mechanics that a lot of games have these days. And if you remember last time, we got wall jumping, which we can now use to get this map. So we're going to take a look at that, because at this point I've gotten to the point where I was in my sound test this morning. And this map doesn't really add that much more. It does tell me one thing, though, and that is that we basically completed this area, so we can go ahead and leave. I think the next thing we'll do is that giant shaft that we fell down originally. I'm going to go ahead and go up that because I think there's a health upgrade over there. So we'll go to the left and then come back down again. Just looking at the map, I think that that's the best option. And then we'll go from there. Let me go ahead and turn something off real quick. That should not be. That should not have been on. Okay. Attempt to break through a hallway without killing things again. I think this is a save point, so we'll go ahead and get a health refill there. So it's been an interesting week for me this week. Just finished a 40-hour game in a week, which is the first time I've done that. I think that even when I played La Mulana, it only took me like 32 hours to finish that one. So this game has definitely tested my limits of what I'm able to pull off in a short time frame. I'm going to tag this checkpoint here in case I get myself killed, because that is a high possibility given my playstyle. Sorry, I was just letting the music kick in there. Let it set the mood for this skull-filled basement. I'd like to give Sir Frank Jones V the benefit of the doubt and say that maybe those are the skulls of his experiments or something like that. Oh, there is something up here. You're always rewarded for checking nooks and crannies. Although now we have a problem. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Whoa. The knockback made it so I couldn't move to the right there. I wanted to check the other wall. Let's go ahead and leave the room and come back just so we can... Oops, come on. Reset those spawns so they don't come ambushing me as I go back, because I think those guys will follow you all the way across the screen. I also almost forgot that I had a charge attack. This is always the challenge when you've been playing a different game with a completely different control set. I'm going to go ahead and check that upper area just to be sure. I'm pretty sure there's nothing because we just got something. Okay. Alright, well now we have 2 defense upgrades. We have doubled our defense. I think it adds 1 less damage per hit. I guess we'll take a few hits and find out. Let's fly up this wall here. So I think if you're holding left after you finish the level-based section of the game, you can get this right away, but I always forget about it. And by always, I mean the 2 or 3 times that I've done that first part. There might be something on the other side, so we're going to find out in a second here. Okay, there's a ceiling there. Let's see if I can make it all the way to the other side without dropping all the way down. Okay. And we're just going to let ourselves fall. And if we see anything, we'll come back up. I'm pretty sure there's nothing, so we're just going to double check. And I don't think there's anything at the end of this hallway, but as long as we're here, so we don't have to wander back here, we're going to check and find out. Yep, this is the upside down sad face grave. There, it's the grave of Wario. And those are the only 2 options. See, these things on the floor here look like the alien bodies, so... With that said, even if these skulls are the skulls of his experiments, that's a lot of... like, is he making them out of mud? Like, how do you get that many? And that's an impressive amount of work, even if he was crafting them by hand. Let's see what's up here. I don't think there's anything here, but we're going to find out. Yeah, that's just a shortcut. Okay, in the bottom area there is that little, if you look at the that passageway right there, it looks like there's something above, but I think we might need another vertical movement upgrade before we can get that. I think I might go along with that assumption and skip that. Let's see here. So looking at the achievements, there are actually 3 endings to the game. There is the bad ending, and then the normal ending, and then the ending that I got. And by the way, if you're ever playing one of these games and there isn't any guides for it out, and you're just completely lost, a good strategy is to look at the game's achievements, because often they contain hints on where you should go, or where you might be able to go in order to progress the game, because a lot of developers put in achievements that are more just progression checkpoints. You know, that's close enough that I think I'm going to check it anyway. I was playing one game, the mapping system was kind of completely terrible, and it didn't follow its own rules. Most sections of the game had a marking on the map where there was a boss, and I hit a point where I was just completely lost on where to go, and I think I definitely need yeah, I don't think I can get into vertical lift to make that. Let's try it from the other side. Pretty sure I know what upgrade I need to get that. I want to see what that upgrade is before I leave here, though, just to make sure it's... Looks like it's a heart. I think we'll definitely want that, so we'll come back for that. Alright, remember there's a heart down here. I don't think that there's other upgrades. There might be at those 2 dead ends there. I may have missed something there, but that's something we'll check out when we get the ability that lets us move up from there. Looks like most people weren't able to make it this week, which is fine. We also have this on YouTube afterwards. We're going to be making a few changes to how the YouTube channel is presented. I put together a short 15-second intro that will precede every stream once I get approval to use the song that I'm using in it. Not my song, and I want to give credit to the artist, and I wanted the artist to give the okay on that. I don't want to use anything, even though I don't think YouTube's going to take it down for 15 seconds of his song. I want to make sure that he gets his full credit and that he's comfortable with me using it. But we'll be adding that to the videos going forward, and hopefully that'll make my botched intros a little less abrasive. Most of what I do is heavily edited, as it should be. But it also means that when we do things live like this, it's prone to have a few mistakes, which that's just the way it goes. We're all human. Okay. Okay, this is where I just was, so unless there is another passageway, I don't think we want to be here. Although I think there's a checkpoint here I can tag real quick. Yeah, let's tag that real quick. I probably shouldn't be charging my laser all the time. Not that the sound is too loud. Okay, there's a heart here, and we're gonna gleefully take that. But what's the easiest way to get up there? No, maybe from the other side. I don't know if I can get that far. I might need that upgrade that we need for the other area. No, we can do this. Alright, we got it. Heaven knows every health upgrade is great. Good. Welcome, Denzo. I think you'd like this game. It has a lot of good bosses and a lot of similarities to the type of games you like. So I think it's one you might be worth giving a shot. As I mentioned in the first stream, the hardest part of this game is getting past the first part. Once you do that, though, I think it's pretty easy to get hooked. Yes, I like the map a lot in this game. We had the developer on last week. I don't know if he's planning on joining this week or not, but he mentioned that one of the reasons why the wet map works the way it does in this game is because of the password system limitations. But you do have to pick up the pieces of the map before you actually have any detail on it. You know, I would prefer a save system for sure. But yeah, I guess I'm a little bit more accepting of it because growing up, that's something that, I mean, I played Mega Man games, and that was how Mega Man games worked back in the day. I don't know if these guys are more powerful than the angry ones we saw earlier. We'll see if they take more than a couple of hits. Come on, guys. There's at least one more damage upgrade, and that'll help a lot. Anyway, password system doesn't bother me that much, but I can totally understand if it does bother you. This game isn't particularly long, so I would imagine that a normal player would, aka me, I consider myself a normal player, would probably only use the password system 2 or 3 times on any given playthrough. One nice thing about the password system is that I was actually like, can you go back and do the other endings if you get the bad ending first? And I'm like, oh, of course you can. It's a password system. You can do whatever you want. That extra defense is really paying off right now. I don't know if it ever goes to 0. Three endings. 2 of the endings are really easy to get. The last ending is basically a Symphony of the Night style requirement. Where you have to collect like 2 or 3 items before you fight the final boss or something. I'm pretty thorough whenever I play these games. Not that I don't miss things. Speaking of which, that 40-hour game that I beat this week, it's called Phenotopia, by the way. I don't want to like keep it a mystery or anything, but I got like 60% after 40 hours. But I feel like if you're fairly thorough, you're probably not going to miss the secret ending to this game. I need to play the original. I watched a short YouTube video just to see, like, kind of what... Oh gosh, I just got pushed out of that room. That's not good. And I think everything respawns when you do that. Oops. This room is tearing me apart. Stuck at the 5th boss of Phenotopia on the Newgrounds, or... I watched a short video of it, and yeah, comparatively speaking, the Flash game, as you would expect, is a lot more rough. Some differences in like plot from what I saw. I only watched like 5 minutes of the video just to see what the similarities were. I guess I can't ask you how long the Flash game is since you're still stuck on a boss. I'm curious. It's funny, in the press kit for Phenotopia, they said that they don't recommend playing the original. Is this a boss room? Oh, this is the original boss room, I think, of this area? This might be one of those dead ends that Indiors was talking about last week. That graphical glitch seems to be working pretty hard on me this week. I might try and tweak that if I can next time we stream this. Oh no. I just want to get through the door. You can hit me, but knock me through the door. Was that really a dead end? Like, this is a really complicated hallway for that to be a dead end. I'm wondering if I missed something. Alright, here we go. I mean, I could really use a checkpoint right now, or a map so I could figure out where the checkpoint is, or a boss because there's an automatic checkpoint by the boss. Okay, I remember this room. I remember this room clearly because it's actually really hard to get up that hole even after you get the upgrade. Wow, I have 1 HP left. That's not good. Hopefully we can get somewhere before that destroys, before I get killed. Anyway, highly recommend Phanatopia. Oh no! But you'll hear more about that on my review on Monday. This game, yes. I believe this game, I love the gameplay. It's very reminiscent of, like, it's a combination between Mega Man and Castlevania, kind of. Which, of course, are two things that I absolutely love. Let me look at the map again real quick. I think this is where we want to be. 90% positive. Let's try ascending instead of going to the right. I think the controls are very tight, and the bosses are designed in a way that test your abilities appropriately. Did I just get lost? Like, I could swear we just went up this way. Okay, well, guess we'll go back. Okay, we went this way. I'm gonna go to the left. Best thing about dying is you can try something different. Well, this place looks dangerous. And there's the map, and I want it, but I don't think I can get it yet. Oh. I can't even get up there right now. Yeah. I think you get a dash ability later on, and that's what allows you to clear the gaps there. But that does tell me that I want to veer around to the left, up and left. Yeah, in Hollow Knight it works that way. I compare it to Mega Man X, but yeah, I also compared Hollow Knight to Mega Man X. Two types of wall jumps. There's the climbable wall jump, and then the one that just sends you outward. That was something I was disappointed about with Metroid Fusion. In Super Metroid, if you're good enough at the wall jump, you can do exactly what you do in this game, where you can just climb vertically. I'm so glad I picked up that defense upgrade before I came into this area. Oh gosh. We're going to try and go up, if I can, without dying. Okay, it only takes 2 charge shots to kill those things, so that's good. Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, so there is no up. I think I went down last time. Did I? Does this hallway look familiar to you? I told you I have short-term memory issues sometimes. If there's a dragon at the end of this hallway, then this is where we were before. Oh, that's interesting. It's an interesting twist on the backwards mod. Alright, so that's where the dragon was. We don't want to be there. I think we can get up this hole, and I think that's where I died. And this was a dead end. That's true, you would have to do a lot more wall jumping in that version. I am not good at wall jumping in Super Metroid. Like, I can make it up, like, I can do maybe a triple wall jump without any issues, but as soon as you make me do 4 or more, I'm going to fall. That may change if I play the game more. Eventually we're going to get back to the Super Metroid X. This is a complete dead end. Alright, let's just get out of here then. Oops. I guess maybe we get that upgrade from somewhere else? I thought it was up in this area. Alright, let's just keep going left, I guess. Take care of the ambusher, I guess. I think he only has 12 HP or less than 12 HP. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna die again anyway. Okay, so we established that there's nothing in the above here. I'm really wondering if I forgot something or missed something on the way over here. Okay, so we can't deal with that right now. There's a whole section of the castle over here that we can try. This is where we have our checkpoint anyway. I find it really entertaining watching speedrunners. And speaking of speedrunners, maybe that's the reason why everybody's missing today. AGDQ is doing a Super Metroid speedrun right now. It is tremendously entertaining to watch Super Metroid speedrunners, in my opinion, because some of the tricks they pull off are just... It's hilarious to me because of how much it breaks the game. Somebody in a YouTube comment said, there's beating the game and then there's beating it into submission. And I think that's a great way to describe it. I think Super Metroid is a lot easier if you are really diligent about picking up missiles and things like that, but if you haven't been, yeah, it's really hard. Honestly, I feel the same way about A Link to the Past, so combining those two games is actually a pretty good idea. Could I have gotten this earlier? Well, we're going to go ahead and just use our double jump to see what we can access. Or a wall jump. Last week we did not have the wall jump, so that is the tool of the day. Okay, there's no way I'm going to be able to make that. It was completely pointless anyway. Oh, okay, cool. We're on the other side of this thing. Let's see if we can find a checkpoint. These guys are not upgraded. You always want to get rid of enemies when you see them before you move forward, because you're always going to get ambushed like that, and I don't think I can make it up that hole, so... Okay, step forward, get rid of this guy. Don't kill me. Okay, or don't knock me out. No. One of the things I don't like about A Link to the Past is you don't really have any way of dodging besides just kind of waddling left or right. And there's some enemies that... I like Link's Awakening, how with the Rock's Feather you have kind of an instant dodge button that makes the action a lot more controlled on your side. You know, this is just one of those get good complaints, but I enjoy the Rock's Feather and the other 2D or top-down Zelda games. One of my favorite features that they added. We're going to keep going right. Now that we have a checkpoint, I can be a little bit more reckless. And I think we can make it up this hole if I don't get killed by all the things that I've let swarm me. Okay, we did it. We did it. And it is... what is that? Ah, we got the dash. Awesome. Back, forward, jump. This is the hard part. This is one of those situations where the two-button design in this game really becomes an issue. If I can make it out of here alive. Oh gosh. Alright, so we got what we need. I think this is the last major ability upgrade. Oops. Really kind of an awkward ability to pull off, but once you get good at it, it's not that big of a deal. Oops. one of these, or this is the one ability in the game where I wish we had one other button to execute the power, because it can be a little bit difficult to pull off sometimes. But apparently my muscle memory from the last time I played is kicking in, because I'm not doing too bad at it. There's the map. That is what I really wanted. Let's take a look at that. Now that we have that, we can access a lot of things. I think we want to climb this tower. And there's a checkpoint over to the left. Let's see if we can make it there without dying. Not a huge deal if we don't. I'm going to assume that that section of the map is not accessible right now. I think I spent like 10 minutes trying to get up a hole one time that I could have circumvented by going a different direction. I don't know if I'm going to make it without dying, but we're going to try. Now that we have the dash. Alright, there's a save point to the left, or the right. I got there pretty easily. And then there's a boss. And we have a tower. I'm trying to remember where the final boss is, but let's go ahead and take this on. Yeah, it's similar to the Hall Knight. I don't know if it makes you invincible or not, though. It didn't say. Oh, you got some rapid... Oh, gosh, it does damage. That's good. See, I just dashed on accident just now. I think the first time I fought this boss, I did not have the dash. I think I went a different direction on my first playthrough. I think this entire section might be optional to beating the game. Oops. Alright, we got this. He doesn't seem too bad. I think having 2 defense upgrades really helps. You can hit him while he's beaming down, that's good. Oh man, he gets fast. I think I'm only going to be able to hit him when he's beaming up and down. Oh no! Oh, we have to go up. Oh. We have an up dash. I seem to have forgotten about this. You think so? I would love to describe Kingsfield as a first-person Metroidvania. People disagree on whether or not... oh, this is like the Nemesis. I remember this now. Oh, gosh. No, no. I think you're supposed to dash through that. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Kingsfield's the predecessor to the Souls games. Has the Moonlight Greatsword in every game, just like the Souls games do. I'm going to jump down here just to make sure. Okay. Just ignore him. Alright, then he'll go away. So this is the tower we did in the first section of the game, except everything's angrier. I'm willing to bet that calling Kingsfield a Metroidvania is probably going to be controversial, but I'm not going to argue with it. Does it have ability upgrades? Do you know? Like, do you need like certain abilities to get through the game? Calling anything that isn't Super Metroid or Castlevania can be, or a Metroidvania can be controversial. Did I see an ambusher spawn just? Yes, he did. I saw him out of the corner of my eye, but he kind of did it off screen. Yeah, I haven't played Kingsfield because, as you say, it doesn't look very... It looks very rough, which is understandable given the era it was created. I say that, but I think there are other games that came out that have a similar style that aren't quite as rough as Kingsfield. Is it worth trying to go down here? I think this is where I'm supposed to go. And you never want to go where you're supposed to go. At least not first. Yeah, one of those games, the where the heck do I go games. Alright, so if I go to the right, there's a pit that extends downward, but it looks like... Oh, it looks like we could have skipped our way up here. So the question is whether that pit on the bottom right has any items in it. Let's find out. Oops, never know until you try. Let's check up here first. Alright, let's go here just to respawn everything. And we'll try the pit on the bottom right. I'm probably going to die before making it to the top of the tower. Okay, nothing down here. Sorry, had to check the auto mod there. Oh gosh. Gosh. That is a lot of yeah, I have the auto mod on just to help me keep track of things for weeks like this when Nick isn't here. Oh gosh, I am going to die here. It looks like this is the place where we died. Let's try going the other direction. Yeah, we're gonna go this way because this way looked easier. And it looks like they're equal paths as far as progress goes. Yeah, I don't think I want to go this way. I wonder if this is... I can't remember if you get the ability to teleport around in this game. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's try again. So it looks like this boss is going to continue spawning in all of his main spawn points. Let's just run back here. Save as much hit points as we can. Once again, I'm very glad that I picked up both the defense upgrades before we came to this area. The problem with the charge attack is that I never let it charge fully before I use it. Okay, I think he shoots 3 times, then he goes away. Yep. Oops, it was already on my gun. Whoops. Don't mind that Windows sound just now. My computer disconnects things while I'm playing games sometimes. I probably should have gotten rid of that shooter back down there first. So it looks like there's 3 ways to get up this tower, and it's your decision to find out. It's your decision on which way you want to or which challenge you'd prefer doing, which I think is interesting design. Whoops. To me, I'm going to guess that he had the area designed from when he had the original tower section. And this is the way he decided to use it, and I like it. I like it. I can't remember if there's any upgrades on the way up this tower. That really rockets you upwards. I better be using that more often. Whoops. I don't know what the cooldown is on that, or I'm just messing it up. I don't know if dealing damage to him on the way up the tower actually carries over into the obvious boss fight we're going to be having at the top of the tower here. I like this upgrade, it's cool. Oh, I remember what the problem was. So I think I got the dash before I got the... Oh gosh. Oh no! Oh no! No, no, no! Okay. Go, go, go! Go, go! Okay, well, that works. How much further do we have? Just one more passage? Don't let this thing kill me. I think that killed him. Don't let this guy jump on me. 2 HP, climbing the tower. If you guys are gonna dive, you gotta do it now. Okay, so I think that they only dive on that plane. This is gonna be tricky. If I can lure him all the way over here, I can use the wall jump to get up on the right side. Or to do that. That works too. Who is shooting at me? And they need to stop. Making me nervous. Oh gosh, just keep moving. Just keep moving. No, no, no. Alright, I think we made it. We made it. Awesome. Alright, cool. Battle in the tower. I don't know what we get from this fight. Like I said, I think this fight might be optional. Oh gosh. Alright, same story. Whoa! Ooh. Oh, he's gonna really test your abilities at this point. Alright, ready. Yeah, it does make you invincible, by the way, when you dash. Just a verification on that. This is gonna be tough. I wonder how long this is gonna take me. Come on. Yeah, he's kicking me. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Alright, phase 2. Let's see how much worse it is. Whoops. Okay, so it doesn't look like you can do the air dash from the ground. Let's test that real quick. Okay, so you can do it from the ground. I just messed it up. Okay. I mean, I wonder if it would be too easy if he had this map to a button. Not that that's a good reason for it to be difficult, but... Okay. It's one of those boss fights where I have plenty of opportunities to hit him, but I need to focus on dodging a lot more. His horizontal fire that he does when he hits the ground is kind of like irrelevant in the face of his vertical fire. Alright, I think I can hit him twice pretty safely each pass. Whoops. Don't accidentally dash. What is the... Okay, so you most definitely don't want to get hit by any of his super waves, because that does too much damage. Oh gosh. Are we in phase 3 yet? Phase 3. And here's where things get real. And I get dead, most likely. That was cool of me hitting him on his way down with the dash. That wasn't intentional. Okay, do not touch him while he's in teleport mode. That is what does the most damage. Let him hit me with his bullets and then take advantage of the invincibility frames. Oh, I messed up. Oh! That was a good boss fight. I remember this tower. This tower is really cool. Whew. Yeah, that's it. This boss fight is optional. That orbiter is necessary for the secret ending, but not for any of the others. Alright, now we have to drop our way down this tower. Going down is way easier than going up. Just throw caution to the wind, explore areas we haven't looked at before, and see if we can spot any potential upgrades we might have missed on the way up. Let's go all the way down to the bottom of this, just in case. Wait a minute. How come there's two entrances to that? That's interesting. Alright. Going down was a lot faster than going up. Not having to do it twice definitely helps. Alright, I think that's it for this area. Alright, now that we have the updash, I think we've pretty much got the main upgrade, so now we're just exploring the rest of the castle for anything else that might help us. Specifically, I know there's at least one more damage boost. Think for a moment. I know that this upper right area there's a bunch of good stuff, but we're gonna go ahead and go to the left first. Oops. We have so much freedom now. It's always a great feeling when you have all those abilities that just make everything so much faster and make you feel so powerful. Oops. Oh no. I think I got myself caught in this room before. I can't remember. Is there an upgrade that... I can't remember if there's an upgrade that makes it so you don't suffer knockback. Well, now we can go up. And this may be where we're supposed to go. Okay, no, this is the outside. Oh, 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 no. There we go. Whew. I can't remember if you can infinite fly. Yes, you can. Okay, so we literally have the ability to fly now. I don't think you have any limit except for your ability to pull off the jump. But if you've ever played Richter mode in Symphony of the Night, that's basically what this is. Come on. Just want to see what's on the ceiling. I keep messing it up before I get there. There we go. I wonder if this is where the map is. This section here. Nothing up there. I don't even remember if there's anything up here. It's fun to explore places that you previously could not access. Ah, there it is. Worth it. I think we are now... three times as powerful as we were when we started. I think it adds a flat damage. The first time we got an upgrade, it was double what we used to be doing, but I think that the cap has been hit. We're just gonna cling to this wall just in case we're missing anything over here. Okay. And over here is where the rocket ship was. I don't think there's anything else in this area. I don't think it's worth my time to necessarily scour everything. But we'll find out if I'm wrong. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think you might appreciate this game. Except in this game, you get the infinite dash as soon as you get the dash. I think you'd have to be really good to be able to fly with the horizontal dash, even though you can do that multiple times in the air. Just because you have to do the Street Fighter style button inputs to do it. Okay, so I know that there is a health upgrade over here. At this point, I want to get the other map pieces to the castle just so I can survey what dead ends we are missing. But I think at this point we could probably get the bad ending. Ooh, nice. I think that's way overkill for those guys. I think they only have like 8 HP. I don't think there's anything in those dead ends, but we're going to look anyway. Yeah. I mean, I have to go back to the section that we just skipped past, but I know there's a health upgrade over here, so it's going to be worth checking out, I think. And just like that, we've made the wall jump basically irrelevant, except for the part where it's just easier to pull off. Oh, you see what I mean? All right. Okay, we'll check over here to make sure that there's nothing in these dead ends. It's always fun to be able to dash up to these guys. Okay, nothing on that one. And nothing on that one. The map looks really big, but once you actually go to the areas, it's actually not as big as it looks. So it's pretty fast to get around the castle, especially when you have all these upgrades. Down we go. Well, Denzo, if you don't want to spoil the game for yourself, then you're always welcome to just chat and turn the video off. It's a fine way to avoid that. Hey, how's it going, Silverant? Metroidvania. Oh, Metroidvania. That is a word that would be difficult to pronounce if it was real. I don't know how much you caught leading up to this point, but we just got 2 dash abilities. And I'm going to die, and that's not going to be good. Okay. I got a little bit of grace there. Okay, we're going to go... no, we're not going to go that way. These guys die pretty quick, so... There's a save point. So they had the Make a Good Mega Man level contest, the 3rd one recently. I actually had an entire design document because I was totally going to participate, and that was going to be the boss, of course, that I was going to make. Turns out I didn't have, 150 hours to pour into a Mega Man level, so didn't end up doing it, but still have the idea. May do it in the future. May still do it in the future. Yeah, we've thoroughly explored this area, so we're just going to go ahead and leave. I love the up dash. I think so. As I was mentioning earlier on the stream, there's actually 3 endings to this game, and I think we'll do 1 ending this week. At least 1 ending. The true ending to the game will definitely need its own week, because that final boss is probably going to take me the entire stream to actually be able to kill. Very difficult, but also really awesome. I'd say he's probably harder than everything we did in Environmental Station Alpha, including the post-game content. Would I call it the hardest boss that I've ever faced in any Metroidvania game? Probably not. Honestly, Radiance has been the most difficult boss. Like, I compare everything to Radiance when gauging difficulty. Okay, somehow we just missed the map upgrade in this area, I think, so we'll go ahead and check that out. Alright, we just went in circles. We actually want to go this way. This area is really confusing to me, apparently. Come on. Wow, he doesn't really like that hole. Come on. There. Don't wall jump, just go in. Oops. Yeah, we can hop off people's heads, that works. I think there's an area to the upper left here that I didn't explore last time I was here, and that might be where the map is at. No, this led to... Yeah, we have the map for this section. Let's go ahead and explore up here real quick. Oops. Okay, so this led out to the sky area. Where's the map? Oh well, if we get lost, we'll go ahead and just continue forward. I think that there's only 2... What I really want is the health upgrades, because I'm definitely going to need that when we finally face off with the final boss. I feel like I need the map upgrade in order to find the map upgrade. And we'll check up here real quick just to check that box off the list. Okay, so we definitely had this. I remember this place fairly distinctly. Okay, well, I guess we'll, I might have to do a little research. Maybe the map is down here the whole time. Okay, I know where that leads, so let's go this way. Come on. Those defense upgrades really make it nice to play the way I do. Okay, I think there might be a health upgrade in this room. I think in this hallway. Oh, there's the map. Alright, cool. Let's just kill everything in here. Everything here is weak, so I can probably just use regular gunshots to kill him. Perfect. That's really what I wanted, just to make sure. Does that get the courtyard area too? Okay, cool. That is what I was missing that whole time. And it looks like there's not much else to see here, so I think where we want to go is what I think is the final area. So good. Yeah, I think we'll get to an ending today. Let's see. Just trying to decide what the fastest way to get there is. Fastest and safest. We'll go through this area because the enemies here don't do hardly any damage to me. I think I can kill some of them in one hit with the sword. I think my sword does 6 damage now. I think it's always double what your gun does. Because why would you use anything but the gun if it did similar damage to your sword? Get a health refill here. Okay, so we did get that health refill. I'm trying to think if there's any other places that... Because I highly doubt that there are... Let's see, how many health refills do I have left? 4? 4 health upgrades left? Or does it give you 3 HP each time? I can't remember. It's possible that one of the health upgrades gives, 3 HP instead of 2. I think there's one over here. If there's anything you want for the final boss, it's to be fully upgraded. Alright, we already got that one. I thought I'd missed that one. I may be misremembering. I love that. It's so great. I'll check over here. The Lab of Evil. Wait, this is that dead end. It catches me every time. Let me make sure this is that dead end. Like main theme? Good question. Oh, you mean setting, or yeah, that kind of theme. Honestly, I don't know if I have a preference. I think if you go by the games where I enjoy the theme the most, I would probably say sci-fi is what I'm more biased towards. Yeah, I mean, this game is an homage to both Castlevania and Super Metroid, so I think that this area might just be a complete dead end. But we're gonna try it anyway. We do so much damage now that we have the full upgrade. I think I have a little bit of a bias towards sci-fi, and I think the reason for that is because I like things that are relatable, and sci-fi tries to keep things grounded in some kind of possible reality. Which makes it a lot easier for it to create a philosophical tone, which is something I'm biased towards. Like, that's one of the things I like about Super Metroid's story, is that there is a lot of thought-provoking ideas there. You can have a sword in sci-fi too. Like, take Mind Seize. Is basically, or Mega Man X for that matter. You have Zero with his sword. Okay, this is the laboratory. I think we already read the lore book that says that he had basically created these aliens. Which technically doesn't make them space aliens. But who's to say the title can't be misleading? Yeah, Mind Seize was fun. It's very like, when I played it, it had some rough edges on it, and I think that's going to be a detractor for some people. But even as is, I thought it was pretty good. Okay, so that was full circle there. There's a save point. I bet there's gonna be a boss fight. And I think our map is complete now. I think we have the full castle map. I'm gonna have to find out whether or not I'm missing any health upgrades. Yeah, and I think there's always an update coming out for Mind Seas, at least for a while anyway. Here, let's go ahead and read this journal entry. I have finally done it. I have created self-sustaining life forms that can form in the outer reaches of the atmosphere of the planet and then travel to the castle for the challenge that I desire. The rate at which they evolve is astounding as well. Some have even grown to 3 times my height and command others while maintaining strongholds in the castle. I must make it my mission to control them and wield the power that they have discovered. A true challenge indeed, and once I have, I will challenge the thief. Challenge the thief in the name of the thief of the Great Jones' name, my nephew, Sir Frank Jones VI, to see if he can handle the world I have created. If so, then he will be worthy of the name of Sir Frank Jones V. So basically, he built this castle for the purpose of challenging the main character you're playing in this game. Alright, I don't know if there's anything... Oh, yes. Rocket fuel! Can't launch a rocket without rocket fuel. Yeah, basically. I forgot about this. This is great. All the enemies that were in jars are now out, and they're all more powerful than anything you've fought so far. We're gonna run away. Oh yeah, the upgraded aliens have little bat wings. You stay away from me. Still only deal 1 damage on contact though, so that's good. I'm glad I got that map before before this happened. Oh no. Oh, those are just the weak ones. Oh no. Yeah, your uncle's basically a madman. I don't know if they've ever explained why they have superpowers, essentially. It's just kind of accepted that they just have unusual talents. Okay, let's see here. And I think the only place left to go is to the final boss area, so... I don't remember if there's any other health upgrades that we could have missed. I think we've checked all the dead ends, so it's possible that you only get 1.5 your health bar. Once again, I'm going to have to look into it. If all else fails, I can always just use my old password too, but I think it would be fun to actually go and get them on this password state. But that is one way I can confirm whether or not there are other upgrades that I'm missing. Well, actually, let's look at them. Yeah, I think that there's definitely going to be at least 3 more health upgrades that I'm missing, but we'll, we might save those for next time. Oh gosh. I like that there's a nice lore reason for why a lot of the aliens look the same too, since they essentially are literally clones. Okay, we want to tag that save point on our way out. Nope, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Okay. Mistake redeemed. Spoiler, we're far enough in the game that they've already told all that. Oh, that's right, you're only listening to the sound. I'll try and keep that out of the... keep that out of the dialogue. I think Indiora said last week that he drew the designs for the aliens and didn't necessarily have an explanation for why they looked like shrimp. Okay, that is where you got the water upgrade. I'm just looking at the map to see if I can find any other health upgrades. We're going to press forward anyway, just because we're coming up on our time anyway. We'll get the bad ending and maybe save any extra exploration for next time. Alright. I'm going to guess that there's a health upgrade in the top right over here. Past the, oh, what is that? Looks like a piece of cheese. Oh, you can't attack off of walls with your sword. That's not good. No. Okay, he's dead. I would really love to get to the other side of you, if I can. Oh gosh, it's gonna kill me. There we go, that's what I wanted. Compass. Oh. Pfft. Well, they just straight up tell you where everything is. That's good to know. Let's see what we got. Alright, so there's one over there. Never mind, we're gonna do this right now. Oh, we missed one out in the courtyard? Where the heck is that? Wait a minute. Okay, so that isn't where I just was. Alright, so it looks like there's nothing on the upper part of the castle. Okay, so there's 3 upgrades. Alright, let's just get out of here then. We can let him kill me, actually. That's a good way to get out of here. Sweet. I might go just a little bit longer on the stream this week, if that's okay with everybody. No. In this game, when you die, you keep everything that you had, so... Death warping is definitely a thing in this game. I think this game is challenging enough without having it be the Castlevania lose everything on death style. Which is actually how Phoenotopia works. And it's maybe the most frustrating part of that game. Definitely something that you have to get used to, especially after playing games like this. Alright, if I do this right, I can just die after each time I get these power-ups. And then warp back to that middle area, that way we can save a lot of travel time. Oops. Assuming I don't get myself overwhelmed by trying to go too fast. Okay, we can go to the end of this hallway and then climb up the wall. I guess I misjudged how many hit points those things have. Whoops. Once I get the item, I don't care if I die. Actually, I probably will kill myself because I think that the save point I saved at is at the central location. It might be faster to stay here. So this isn't the boss room area? What the heck did I miss over here? I mean, Carrion just came out. That's the first one I can think of. That one, you're definitely the villain. I'm trying to think of any others. Like, usually when you're the villain, you end up getting redeemed somehow. Like, I don't think developers like making you the bad guy. I think that also most people don't like being the bad guy. Interestingly enough, they did a study on Mass Effect. You know, you have the Renegade versus Paragon options. And most people pick Paragon. think like 20%. It's an interesting idea. And like, oftentimes when you play the villain, you're usually like mischievous. And then the plot twist is always that the king is oppressive anyway, so he deserves it. Unfortunately, I'm at a loss for examples. One nice thing about these upgrades being health upgrades is that every time we get one, we get fully healed, so I can be reckless and not have to worry about tagging save points to get health back. You know, honestly though, I don't think we're going to be save warping except when we're done anyway. Or death warping. We're back into earlier areas, so... I was right to think that there was a upgrade down in the water area. I just missed it. Alright, this looks like a stray shot. There's a game called Magicians and Looters. Kind of a comedy game. I wonder if that's the premise on that game. There's definitely a lot of games where your goodness is questionable, but I wouldn't necessarily call you the villain. Like your motives are definitely selfish. That's the unlikely hero trope. Okay, so it says the question mark is in the middle section. We're going to take the question mark literally and assume that it just doesn't mean somewhere in this room, but it actually is literally marking where it is in this room. How close am I? Oops. I think we may have gotten to it just now. There it is. Theoretically, I should have gotten this the first time I came in here. I just didn't drop down that hole. Alright. The next one is underwater over here. Kid Dracula. You play as Dracula. But that doesn't really count as a Metroidvania. It's more like a Mega Man game, except that you can't choose what level you go to. Interesting game. It feels more like a proof of concept, though. And obviously, it's basically just a joke. Which I like. I think that more developers should, given the resources, should have... I like the idea of having games that make fun of the original IP, like Kid Dracula does. It's immediately understandable why the game was never localized in the US, though. They have a mini game where a bunch of women are doing the can-can. You have to guess what color their underwear is going to be. Very Japanese. Not particularly acceptable to the US audience. In fact, after every level, you have to gamble in order to get extra lives and whatever. Alright, killing myself is going to be the fastest way to get out of here, but at the same time, I'm also really strong now, so it might be faster just to walk back. Let's go to those dragons. I think those dragons will do a lot of damage to me. Come on. Whoops. I am trying to get hurt, but I don't want to be knocked back. Let's jump to the other side of him. I should go find where the sequence break is and see if I can pull it off. There's a dragon. I think his bullets do 2 damage to me. Let's find out. Nope. Nope, I'm just, we're just gonna have to do this 1 damage at a time. Apologize for the tedium, but I think it might be faster than walking back, so. There's a spot with 2 dragons I should go to. Come on, guys. You can kill me faster than this. Why am I so bad at dying? The invincibility frames in this game are very generous. Which is good, because this game would be extremely hard otherwise. Come on. Oops. I like that you can still double jump after you do your rocket boost. It's not the official name for it, but that's what I'm going to call it. I forgot about the compass, and I'm really glad this game has it because, you know, it's the type of thing where you could wander the entire castle to find every little thing, or you could look it up in a guide. And any game that would benefit from a guide that includes an in-game guide, I think that's a good idea. Is there a save point before the boss? I think that is the save point. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Alright, let's do this. Let's get the bad ending. I think we definitely want to kill all space aliens on our way up here. Apparently this is a dead end. Yeah, me too, in general. Holy cow, what have I done? This is dangerous. Okay. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna get ourselves killed a few times going through here, I think. Okay. When I die, not if, but when, I think I'm gonna have to go through this addressing these aliens one at a time. Actually, you know what? We're just going to reset. Because that'll save us a little time, I think. Oh, that's not the checkpoint. Okay. Oops. Okay, here we go. Space alien number 1. You don't want to rush to this area. And if possible, use your sword because it does so much more damage. Damage is a lot considering we were doing 1 damage when we started this. Or 2 damage, I guess, with the sword. Jump, 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 jump. Okay, those guys only have 25 hit points? 30 hit points maybe? I've had people mention to me that they don't even want to play a game unless it has some kind of in-game guide. Those are occasionally when I get requests for games, they always, or I find out about specific preferences that people have. Like one guy doesn't want to play a game if it doesn't include a map. Oops. Which is interesting to find. It is frustrating when a game feels like it should have a map and it doesn't. I think those guys, yeah, those guys haven't gotten any, the super laser guys haven't gotten any upgrade since the beginning of the game. Oh gosh. Let's get rid of super laser dude. Okay. And get rid of the ambusher. Okay. Yeah, I remember this gauntlet. This is rough. This is like a boss all in itself. Not close enough. It's interesting that the jumpers are actually weaker than the shooters now. Come on, jumper. Which is nice. I think the shooters definitely require me to get 3 hits with the sword. Yeah, these guys have around 30 hit points. Yeah, how much further we got? This gauntlet of death. Okay, those guys have around 20 hit points. There are no more items, so, but I think I can cheese this place. Maybe, unless there's tons of ambushers up here. We'll see if Indy Orr's thought of this. Oh. Oh gosh. Okay, cheesed. I'll take whatever I can get. Okay, no, I can kill him in 2 fully charged shots. So I think he might have like 33 hit points or 35 hit points. Alright, make another jump. Trying to conserve HP here. I like that emote, that's a great emote. Another thing you'll learn about me is that I am willing to cheese whenever I can. Something I learned from Dark Souls. If there's an easier way of doing things, take it. Especially when a game is difficult. Unless you really just like challenging yourself. Some people will beat like Symphony of the Night without any equipment, using only your fists. It's called the Naked Alucard Challenge. The only reason why I'm not stepping forward to hit that with my sword is because I don't want to spawn in any extra enemies that might mess me up. So you went the entire game doing this Metroidvania, and then this final gauntlet is like the first part of the game. So I go back to, well, I feel that the first part of the game is the weakest part of this game. It's also important in order to prepare you for the challenges you'll be facing. Okay. Don't you jump over my bullets. Yeah, don't do that. It takes too long. What do we got? Got an ambusher. Take care of the ambusher. No, 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 don't let the ambusher keep hitting me. Oh, gosh. Don't want to die here. Alright, be very careful. These enemies do a lot of damage. Don't let any other ambushers spawn in. And they have just a little bit more than 30 HP. Could be 31 for all I know. These orb ambushers are the bane of my existence. Alright, come on, come on. ran right into that guy. Another preference that people that will prevent some people from playing games that I've seen more common is contact damage. There's some people that really don't like contact damage. They think it's bad design. Come on, jump, jump, jump. It's an interesting thought. Like, anytime somebody says something's bad design, I always kind of think, let's think about that for a minute. Obviously, I have the bias of most of the games I played as a kid had contact damage. And so it's something that I've been accustomed to. We're almost there, I think. Oh no, we're not. We got quite a bit of ways. This part is really challenging. Definitely an exercise in attrition. If I die, I am sorry to say, we might have to wait till next week to finish this, just given the time frame. So everybody root for me that I don't mess this up. Whoops. Also, when I start next week, since we're doing the bad ending, I think I have to go through this again to get the good ending and then continue to the true ending. But I would like to show both, so I think it's worth it. I will not go through this again on stream, though, so I'll have to get up early in the morning and make sure I get past this part before the stream starts. Yeah, there are definitely situations where contact damage is a problem, but I think that that's because of other designs that clash with it rather than the contact damage itself. I almost got landed on, which I think is their goal. Oops. Okay, you can go down there. That's cool. Just don't knock me back down and cause problems for me later. Oh, see ya. Oh gosh, one more. How much more do we have? I think we made it. I think this is the boss room. Get the stair leading up to Dracula. Hey there. Little spaceship. Sir Frank Jones the Fifth. Dracula reference. That was an alien spaceship. No, that wasn't the boss. Nope, Sir Frank Jones V is the final boss of the game, and I'm not going to make it because we only have like 3 hit points left. But I want to learn his pattern a little bit. Whoops. Oh. And we're dead. And thankfully every boss has a checkpoint next to them. My palms are sweating right now. I really did not. I was really worried we weren't going to make it to this. Alright, let's do this. He drank his super wine. The key source of his power. Complete drunkenness. You notice he has similar attacks to what we have. Oops. Sometimes it's better to just use your ranged attacks when you can. Although it doesn't seem like he likes to dodge them. Come on. Ow. Alright. It's definitely going to take a couple of tries, especially as he gets into his secondary phases. Oops. Ooh, I need to get good at using that air dodge to move up. When he dodges at me like that, or he jumps at me. Oh no! Yeah, very thematic. Okay. Alright, Dracula, let's do this. I'm really excited to see what this developer does next. I've been thinking about that a lot during this playthrough, or since I started this playthrough. Play the get greedy game with the sword. Alright, get back to the gun. Oops. Use my dashes more often. My gun hit him twice just then. I don't know why that was the case. Whoops, that was not the right way. Oh no. Oh no. So I'll probably be doing this boss fight twice. I'll probably do the second boss fight on the stream. What are you doing? What the... What was that? Oh gosh. I want to make sure I have enough HP to tank through that super attack that killed me last time, in case I don't dodge it again. Oh, there he goes again. Okay. When he gets up in the air like that, do the air dodge. Okay, so I can hit his sword and him, which is funny. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but... Oh no! Okay, I can't afford that again. I have to really watch him. The problem is he jumps up to fire his gun too, so... Oh no, oh no, oh no! He does a sword, and then he's gonna... Oh, I did it! Just in the nick of time, too. Oh! You do the air dodge. Whew, just like I did. 1 HP, oh my gosh. The funny thing is that he's an easy boss. Whew. All right, time for the bad ending. Goodbye, Uncle. I'm actually not sure what you're supposed to do at this point. Nope, 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 nope. Not that. Interesting. Okay. I didn't think about that. All right. Well, this is where we're going to stop it. So how the the bad ending I think is supposed to go, like I said, I've never gotten it before. I think you're supposed to leave and then it has the ending, but because I had the rocket ship, it's taken me to the secret area. So what we're going to actually do is use my save code from before and just go for the good ending at this point. I think because we had the rocket ship, I don't think we can get the bad ending or the normal ending. So anyway, thank you for watching this week. Next week, we will take on this gauntlet of all 4 bosses again, even more powered up. And then there's a final boss after that. So, yes, bad ending ruined. I did it again. I don't know what the best way to address that is. Maybe I can get a password from somebody and we can try and look at those at some other point. But anyway, thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next week.